Hi everybody, it's Mike with Open It and Play, and I was just going to do a quick unboxing video. I noticed that no one has done the Beast Kingdom Green Goblin yet. I've seen a lot of shorts about it, but I haven't seen anybody actually review it or unbox it. And this is the character, or this is the figure I should say. I'm actually not a fan of these big head type Chibi or cutie versions, but I actually got this guy for the glider. The glider is going to be used with my custom Phil Urich Heroic Green Goblin, hopefully. I thought this looks quite a bit like the glider he uses, and I thought this glider has a really nice design, better than anything by Marvel Legends that I can see in terms of comic book based gliders. So the Green Goblin is one of my favorite villains, but even though I don't really plan on keeping this figure, I just want it for parts for my custom. And you can see he comes with an alternate head with a different mouth expression. He's got these crazy eyes. We're gonna take a look at that. You can actually pose him within the head. You can spin him around, make him look where you want him to. He comes with a cloth goods satchel for his pumpkin bombs, 3 bombs, one regular, one sort of igniting, and comes with a little bit of smoke coming out of it, and one that's kind of mid-explosion, or the initial explosion. And he also comes with these amazing tiny missiles. He has 6 little missiles that attached to the glider to fire off the glider. So those are really cool looking. That's one of the other big reasons I wanted him. So I'm gonna take him out of the box. I bought this on Big Bad Toy Store for 50% discount, but I think I even got a bigger discount because I bought the one that's slightly damaged, and so it was a pretty good deal overall. Sometimes I'm pretty wasteful with money when it comes to effects, but I want to get effects for a good display option. So okay, he has this plain black backdrop. It's not really a backdrop, it's just the packaging, but it is colored black. So do what we will with that. And behind him we can see he's got the glider here. We'll take a good look at that in just a moment. And a little display base. This Marvel Spider-Man, kind of a new style cartoony look. Okay, and it says Beast Kingdom. Unfortunately, this peg to rest him on, it's not clear, so it is quite noticeable. It's all done in this kind of olive drab green, or slightly olive drab green. Okay, and as for the figure, here are those missiles I was talking about. They can pop off for the thing. Since I've opened this before, I know it, but let's just take a look at him already. I'll do the same style I did before with the accessories first. Here is the cloth goods satchel. Now it doesn't actually open because these pumpkin bombs are too big to fit in there, but you can see it's kind of sewn shut, I think, or glued shut. Oh, it's actually a bit of glue, but I'm not gonna pull it off, but it is coming off a bit. So, but it's not broken, it's just the sticky part is coming unsticky. So, but this could be used for any Green Goblin as far as like comic based versions. So, and let's look at these pumpkin bombs. This is the one that is exploding, and oh my goodness, these spikes are so sharp. It's a brittle plastic, so I think these can break easily. When my son was looking at it, he actually put this on the floor. I stepped on it just slightly. It didn't break, but oh man, if I would have stepped on it full force, I would have been in the hospital. I think that stuff will break off inside you if you did. So this is the pumpkin bomb that was, I guess it's smoke and it's not actually exploding. And can pop it off. He has a little peg on this alternate hand, so you can put that in there. Make him hold it. These hands are a little bit squatty, or as I would usually say, squatamapati. And these little squatty hands, I would say you could maybe mod them to fit with other figures, but I think they're just a little bit too short of fingers. And we've got that last pumpkin bomb here. It's gonna be really hard to get out these accessories, so I'm gonna have to give it the dump. Okay, another hand so he can hold the pumpkin bomb in the alternate hand. And if you want, you could have him hold two with one smoking and one not. This one has the hole. Okay, nice smile there. And this is the other hand, just an open palm. So one more didn't escape. There's the last one. Okay, it's also open. Okay, here's that alternate head, and you can see in the back here, we can just adjust these. Whoop, whoop. Let's make him look all over the place. This is really quite cool. It makes me wish a lot of figures had this as an option, because you can really make a kind of a creepy face with this guy, or a really goofy looking thing. He's gone completely bonkers. Okay, and let's take a look at the missiles real fast. So as I told you, these can come off. It's just a little bit of a turn and a little bit of a pull, and they come off the peg. So you can see that missile. It doesn't really have anything except the silver paint on it, but it is nicely done. And it's a pretty cool looking sculpt. Okay. Kind of squeaky. Sorry, they don't want to focus. There we go. The plastic they used for this trail is quite good too. Okay, and the other one is here. You might think they're the exact same thing, but they are actually a little bit different. They're not just a copy. They actually have different unique shapes for each trail on both different bits. So, okay, and let's look at the glider. I'm gonna keep this in the package because I think I'm probably gonna sell this guy, but I don't know if I can get anything for this guy when I sell him, because I'm gonna keep the glider and some of the parts, but hopefully somebody wants him. If you want him, contact me. But he's not going to be with the glider, so. Okay, and this is the glider I was talking about. It doesn't have a whole lot in terms of like the paint, but the sculpt is really nice. And the details on the bottom are pretty good. If I were to paint just a little bit more, I might be able to give it a wash to fill in more details. But the size and the shape are really quite cool. Let's get Moon Knight over here. You can see the comparison in size. So that's lined up with Moon Knight's body there. So yeah, so if you were to mount a guy on it, it's pretty good size for Marvel Legends also. Thank you, Moon Knight. Okay, and you can see that face that's kind of similar to the one that Phil Urich used as far as the face part goes. I'm not sure about this wing part, but the back might be a bit similar too. I'm probably gonna have to grind off these things to make them work with the Marvel Legends guy, and I'll probably do a little bit of green stuff and I don't know, install some pegs of my own. Okay, and let's get the figure out. He has cloth goods, so he appears to be wearing a bit of a diaper almost, but it is kind of like a suit going all the way up here. He's got a little zipper. his little green goblin cutie pie bomb, and he's got these cool little feet. I'll try to do the articulation, but he's pretty stiff, so I'm gonna treat him kind of gently. But okay, let's check it out. He's got full rotation, and this is a ball joint, and it actually clicks. That was the clicking sound. So he's got butterfly joints that snap. He has a bicep rotation. I think I said bicep. He has double jointed elbows, range up to about here or here. I'm sorry, that's not focusing very well. Okay, and then those teeny tiny hands are on a ball joint, so you can sort of make them go wherever you want, but unfortunately they don't move a whole lot, but they do twist around just fine. I think they're gonna do whatever you need for this character. With the waist, okay, he's got a joint inside, but it does move really tight and no ab crunch whatsoever. At least not that I can tell. His neck, his neck is great. He has a joint here, a ball joint here, and then he has the ball joint inside. Maybe you can see that just a little bit. So he's quite expressive for that. Because this room is ice cold and I don't have the hair dryer, I'm not going to try to pop off this head to change, but I think his head doesn't pop off, it's his face maybe. I can try to pop off the face. Oh my goodness. How does that fit in there? Looks like the bottom might come first, but it's not coming really. Okay, anyway, it was coming a bit, but it's really stubborn. I'd rather do it when it's a little bit warmer. His articulation for his leg, I don't think very many people care about this, but not very big range. He's got double jointed knees, and he's got no boot swivel or boot twist, but his feet are also on ball joints, so they can move around just a little bit. And then these big plugs. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the figure a lot and failing to see what it looks like on camera. I hope I'm not failing you in this one. All right, so this is the guy. I'll show you the last thing. That is, let's put the missiles on the glider. This is like what I bought it for. One missile fell off here. I'll put this one on. So you have a tiny hole in the back here, and this just slides in there. It's a ball joint, but it just barely slides in. Okay, and then you've got the effect of him firing. Why doesn't the camera focus on this silver? Yeah, I thought this effect looked really cool, so this was one of the main draws for this figure for me. Somehow it doesn't want to focus on the glider. Just got to do the manual part. Okay. All right, guys, I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. I don't want it to be too long. If you're interested in this guy, I would say go for it. If you're only interested in it for like the glider and stuff, then it just depends on the price you would pay for that. I think mine was like $50 or $47 or something like that. But going off of eBay, trying to buy gliders that are from old toys that are better than the modern awful gliders from Marvel Legends. Some of these dinky guys that are just like this big. That new Hobgoblins is just terrible. It's unbelievable they would release that. But anyway, this is an okay price, at least for my budget when it comes to a character that I like. So, but yeah, and these missile effects that are very cool looking. So they're kind of simple, but they have their own charm too. Okay, thank you for joining me again, and thanks a lot for your response to the last video. That last video, I got a lot more views than I thought I would for that Heather Swain character. So I think it's a topic that people are more interested in than I thought. But all right, I'll let you go. Have a good one, and watch out for this guy.